Okay, we are now down to number 30, which is Edge. This is going to be a difficult one for me to do, not because I don't like him, not in the slightest, just because I don't have that much of a grip on so much of what he did, but I know that he is very entertaining from what I have seen of him. And, you know, it took a long time for him to mature, so when I was really watching wrestling at the time, I knew he was cool in this tag team, and he was pretty goofy and funny, and you know, I just knew I didn't really ever see him as main event material. He was always like a mid carder at best. Him getting a WWF champion, hats off to it, championship. But I have to put my hats off to him because I never saw that coming. I thought he was good. I personally didn't think he was great, but I thought he was good, and he certainly made watching him pretty fun. He annoyed the shit out of me. He was a good heel in that sense because he was a heel that I actually didn't like, which is what you're supposed to do, but not a heel that I felt, oh, I've got to change the channel, I don't like. He was good. He was a solid heel. Sorry, smoking Jesus is my king, so forgive me. So he was a solid heel anyway. His rated R superstar stuff I've seen, I like. I think he pulled it off very well. I think he turned around that whole affair he was having with Lita to strongly favour himself, even though that was really actually going on, obviously. And he he just has he has that fun sensibility. He's good on the mic. He has a great energy and he has a great charisma. I had to put him so low because I've never really been able to think of him more than as a mid-carder, even though he's one of the most decorated WWE superstars of all time now. He he never quite cut it for me in the sense that, you know, in the era that he is important, the Ruthless Aggression era, and towards the later side of the Ruthless Aggression era, I didn't think WWE was that good, so I think he's rated a bit too high in the top 50. He was one of the more entertaining of a dwindling pool of talent. Um, but nonetheless, he was good. And if he had come up with that rated R superstar stuff in the Attitude Era, I think it would have worked for him as well. So I'm not going to take anything away from him. Um, you know, as I said, this is just a hard one for me to do because I know he is great. I just don't know quite how great he is. Please, Edge fans, if you want to direct me towards any of the material that you think I might have missed, but I just think he was an all-round good performer. He got you into the matches, you know, very engaged in his matches. I think he also, you know, was one of the great innovators of the TLC match and put on a fantastic match, put his body on the line clearly, which is why he's had to retire. Do you think he got into the Hall of Fame a bit too soon? I mean, to be honest, there are people who deserve to be in the Hall of Fame, I think, a bit before Edge, but I have no arguments with him being in it. Unfortunately, he shouldn't be in it for what I saw, but he should be in it possibly for what he did after. as I didn't see, I've seen, as I said, like bits of it, bits and pieces, and I didn't see it like as it developed and as it built up. So I can't really, uh, be an objective analyst of that, but I think he deserves top 40. I think 30 is a good position. I think he's a great, he's a great performer, and he made an impact, and yeah, uh, and for the sake of flash photography, I I'm gonna go to bed. But anyway, uh, thanks, and I'll get to you with my top 30 tomorrow.